Well, today's tactic just had a name that spoke to me. So let's just jump in and see what I mean. The name itself is the Attacking 4231 DMAMY gegen Custom 4231 Narrow. The reason it spoke to me is just that it was so crystal clear in what it was and what it was trying to do, I guess, that here we go. We're going to try out another 4231 right now with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So all that said, it's pretty easy. Let's just dive in and see how it worked. Unfortunately, there is no description on the page I got this from, no screenshots, no video, no anything. So we're just going to see how it works and go from there. But as for Liverpool, it looked like it worked pretty well. Only 1 point off of Arsenal, so they do get runners-up at the Premier League title. Aston Villa coming in 5th with 77 points is about average. So overall, it seems to be okay so far. Liverpool's domestic cup run ends in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal 0-3 to Aston Villa, but we get to the FA Cup final 2-5 thrashing from Manchester United. That one hurts. But they do come away with a trophy against AS Roma right now. Joel Matip getting sent off in the 110th, but they win in penalties. They get the trophy. So overall, 2 runners-up, 1 medal. Not bad at all, I would say. Squad-wise, yeah, we'd like to see more green, but they've got plenty there. More than the last couple of tactics we've seen. But Darwin Nunez with 26 goals, 25 for Salah, assists 17 for Robertson, 14 for Salah, and Endo. Very nice job, Endo. Average rating, Adrian gets up there. Wow, but Mohamed Salah with a 7.32. Over to Aston Villa this time, and after beating Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, they get to the Carabao Cup final, winning, funny enough, 2-2 in penalties against Arsenal. However, FA Cup quarterfinals, they lose against Manchester City 0-3. But an absolutely phenomenal run in the Conference League sees them win the final against Rennes. Again, not very good with French names, but 3-0, a very good win. So overall, 2 winners' medal this time around. You do come in 5th on 77 points is about average, but it's still not a bad season at all. Squad-wise, they've got a little bit more green than usual, which is nice to see, but goals. We got 28 for Moussa Diaby, 23 for Ramsey, 21 for Zaniolo, assist, flat 20 for Digne, not bad at all. And then you get Robin Olsen up there, but Jacob Ramsey with a 7.37. Data hub for Liverpool looking a lot more like Liverpool that we've seen. I mean, they are missing some goals right there, so that'll be interesting to take a look at the data itself. But you got some good defensive numbers, kind of looking like the typical Liverpool shape of old. 2.5 goals per game, 0.84 conceded, 0.86 XG against. Aston Villa definitely losing out on some attacking numbers, interestingly enough. If you were able to build on some of that, yeah, get some attacking players in your transfers. That might boost this up and get you past 77 points. Defensively, it looks fairly similar to what they're usually like, but 2.05 goals per game is a little bit low for these days. 1.05 conceded and 1.22 XG against. Oh my God, I hate this screen. Premier League stats. Liverpool in 2nd with 2.29 points per game. Aston Villa in 5th with 2.03. Most goals, Liverpool with 95. Aston Villa with 78. Fewer shots against, Liverpool in 2nd with 249, Aston Villa in 7th with 357. Most possession, Liverpool get 55%. Most dribbles made, 716 for Liverpool, Aston Villa with 693. Most tackles won, Aston Villa does make the list with 902. And most shots for Liverpool in 1st with 609, Aston Villa with 475. But now, while Liverpool and Aston Villa did fairly well this season, or at least not too bad, we've seen it time and time again where Ipswich just maybe falters or something different happens. How does it work this time around, though? Well, they come in first, only 1 point above Southampton, but they do have 106 goals, 100 for Norwich. They just score like crazy, but overall, it was a good season. Domestic Cups for Ipswich. Carabao Cup 3rd round, they're out 1-3 against Burnley, and FA Cup 3rd round, 0-1 against Chelsea. Overall for this season, domestic cups, yeah, whatever. They're not usually expected to go very far in this, but first place, back to first place, trophy, I'll take it. Squad-wise, average rating, yeah, about average there for them, no question about it. Goals, 14 for Connor Chaplin, Leif Davis with 9. Wow, he's getting up there. He even beat George Hurst with 8. Assists, 16 for Leif Davis, Wes Burns with 14. And average rating, Leif Davis, of course, gets a 7.36. Championship stats. Ipswich in 1st with 2.24 points per game. Most goals in 1st with 106. Fewer shots against in 1st with 344, tied with Southampton. Most possession all the way down in 7th with 53%. Most dribbles made in 4th with 840. And then most shots for in 4th with 636. But let's just dive in and take a closer look at this 4-2-3-1. We got a sweeper keeper in support is where we start. fullbacks on the left and the right in attack, ball-playing defenders in the central spots, 2 DMs, of course, as we saw in the name itself, but in support, 2 inside forwards in support, an attacking midfielder in attack, and an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking with his narrow, approach play is pass into space, underlap on the left and the right, focus play down the left and the right, play out of defense, passing directness is shorter, tempo is slightly higher, low crosses, work the ball in the box, and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And out of possession, a mid-block line of engagement, a standard defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite the crosses. So overall, how did it do for our 3 teams? I mean, obviously, Ipswich doing a pretty nice job. However, I think the tactic, looking at the tactic a little bit closer just now, it's an attacking tactic that just didn't seem to go out, all out attacking in this. I mean, you definitely got first place for Ipswich. Very well done. 106 goals is definitely front runners there. But overall, I think we've seen more attacking tactics that put a lot more shots on net, that even with an okay back line, did a phenomenal job. I mean, you got Liverpool with 95 goals is phenomenal. No question about it, but you're leaking somewhere. So I think definitely attacking tactics are the way to go if you want to really excel at this game. But I think there are others that have worked a little bit better. But this is just one save. If I do this save 10 different times, I'll get 10 completely different results. In this one, it worked, no question about it. Ipswich in first, Liverpool in second with 87 points. Aston Villa about average with 77. But I think if you took control of this, as I always say, you definitely could do a lot better here. 87 points is only 1 point off of Arsenal. I definitely think you could rise above that 88 points and do a lot better here. You just need your own transfers, your own training, your own match shouts during the match itself and things like that. And I think you could do fairly well. But that is it for me, 7FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.